Corsair, please make this product. I know that you're probably never going to watch this video, but I've been waiting for this for years, and just make it happen. Now, Corsair announced 3 new gaming peripherals at CES, and honestly, nobody really seemed to care about it. There was one Hardware Canucks video where like Eber spoke a little bit about this new light spread, light speed, light something technology, but it's like a cheaper way of doing wireless properly in gaming peripherals, and that's a good idea at the surface, you know, launching a $50 mouse that is good at wireless and has a decent feature set. But honestly, one of the things that Corsair keeps seeming to forget, they're not just like releasing products in a vacuum, and Logitech has had this mouse out for a long time. This is the G305 or the G304, which it kind of changes depending on the region that you're in. Actually, fun fact, Logitech is branded Logicool in Japan for some reason. But anyway, getting back to the point, this mouse is really good. I've been using it for a while, and it's a wireless mouse that costs about $39 on Amazon at the moment. Okay, so another editor Dawid moment here. The actual version of the G305 that I found on Amazon for under $40 was actually a certified refurb of a new one. So it wasn't a brand new mouse. And for some reason, there isn't an official Amazon seller selling the Logitech G305. But when you go over to Newegg, it's actually a bit over $50. So it means that this Corsair Harpoon wireless is actually cheaper than the 304, but my point still stands that the Logitech version has been out for quite long, and it's a really great mouse. It's been proven by, you know, over time to be a really good option. So I still think that even though the Harpoon wireless is a bit cheaper, I don't know how well it's going to compete versus the Logitech version, but I think I should do a direct comparison at some point. Anyway, back to the video. And it performs really well. I honestly can't tell the difference between it and a wired mouse. Now, I am a bit of a pleb when it comes to gaming. I'm not like a really good CSGO player, but there's a guy called Ninja Jumps or Rocket Ninja Jumps, and he's like essentially a professional Quake 2 player, and he endorses this mouse. He says it's really good, and he does amazing mouse reviews. Actually, go check out his channel. And he really likes this mouse, and it's a $40 mouse, depending on where you buy it. So Corsair, I think, when competing against Logitech on most areas, you're probably going to lose because Logitech makes amazing peripherals. If you look at their higher end wireless stuff, like the G90 something, but it's like one of their highest end wireless mice, it's an amazing mouse. It performs really well, and people are genuinely saying that there is an actual reason to go to wireless now because they're performing as well as wired mice do. And then there's the Gaming Pro by Logitech, which is like a professional grade wireless gaming mouse, although it costs a huge amount. Now, you might think, what is this product that you want Corsair to release? It seems like you're singing the praises of Logitech here. But there's one issue with these Logitech peripherals, and it's their build quality. They're not built badly by any means. For a plastic gaming peripheral, they feel really nice. But the thing is, the issue is they all are plasticky. And because I naturally produce cottage cheese from my hands, the plastic doesn't hold up well over long-term use. And that's where the Corsair M65 comes in. I've been using the M65 Pro for about 2.5 years before I got this mouse, and it's really a great gaming mouse. It covers all of the bases except for the fact that it has a cord. And there are a couple of reasons why I don't want the cord, because I already have a lot of cables on my desk and it gets really messy. So I want a wireless mouse that performs well. And considering that I'm not Fatality, it doesn't have to be amazing when it comes to like split-second uber like high-end CSGO gaming. But I don't want to be able to feel the difference. If I can feel that the mouse isn't performing as well as the wired variant, I'll definitely use the wired variant. So it has to perform decently. And then there's also the argument that like, if you don't have a wire on a mouse, you can do that like ridiculous wrist flick motions with it more easily, which I've never done before. I'm not very good at the wrist flick movement. I don't know if that'll make me a bad lesbian. I don't know, does wrist flicking have anything to do with lesbianism? I don't really understand. Let's just get back to the point of gaming mice. I really want you to release the Corsair M65 mouse, but a wireless variant, because the metal build quality of that mouse is amazing. I want the kind of peripheral that if you fling it at someone's head, it kills them. If you fling this at someone's head, they're barely gonna feel it. Now I know that some people really like the plasticky build, especially like professional gamers, because it means the mouse weighs a lot less. And if you're gaming like that with the lesbian like wrist flicking, it makes a difference, right? But not everyone games like that. We're not all Twitch gamers. I use my mouse for like some PUBG every now and then. I play a lot of Dota. I play games that don't necessarily need lesbian wrist flicking. And I'm sure a lot of you do as well. And in that case, I'll take the much better build quality with the extra weight over a cheap plasticky mouse any day. So Corsair, again, this is a very long-winded way of saying, take the M65, a mouse that I know is a popular design. I know it's a mouse that you haven't given up on yet because, well, you released a new version of it at CES. But why can't you release a wireless version of it? Yeah, you can put a better sensor in it and make the buttons more ergonomically friendly or whatever. But if you don't differentiate it in that way, it's not going to sell. I don't have a reason to buy this new M65 over the previous version because the previous version is already really good. And honestly, if you're going to try and compete with Logitech when it comes to pure gaming performance of the mouse, then you're going to lose every day. I know that you make really epic wireless mice already, but they're all hideous and plasticky. And honestly, if I want a hideous, plasticky, well-performing mouse, I'm gonna buy a Logitech mouse over a Corsair one. And now that I have your attention, Corsair, I actually want to pitch another product idea to you, another thing that I would buy in a heartbeat if you release it, which is a proper gaming mechanical keyboard that's also wireless. Now I know that you already make the K63, which is a wireless mechanical keyboard, but then you gave it only one backlight color, and that color is blue. Blue doesn't match with anything. Why the hell would you put blue in a keyboard if you can't change it to any other colors? There are like 3 people that have blue systems, and then it means that if you have a blue system, you can't change it out because people care about color matching. If you're gonna put only one color in the backlight of a keyboard, make it white. I know you have that special edition, like slightly off teal color in the mechanical keyboard, but honestly, that's worse. If anything, that's even more difficult to match the stuff. So please, either release a like all white version of that keyboard with white backlighting or just like an RGB version. And I really hate that I'm asking for an RGB version of a product, but honestly, it's way better than just a static blue. That keyboard is, in my opinion, perfect, except for the backlight color. And I know that's a really shallow reason to not want to buy a keyboard, but if I can remove the cord from my mouse and the cord from my keyboard, I'm only gonna have one cable coming from all this stuff to my face, and that's the headphone cable. If I remove those 2 cables, it's already gonna make a big difference when it comes to the actual tidiness of my build. And we're at a point now in 2019 where wireless gaming peripherals are getting to the point where you can't really tell the difference between them and the wired versions. And if you don't want to take my word for it, take that Rocket Ninja lead dude's word for it, because he's really good at gaming. And Quake 2 is a fast-paced game. And if he can endorse wireless mice and peripherals, then you're not going to be able to tell a difference. So Corsair, please make these 2. A wireless M65 and a proper wireless mechanical keyboard that isn't just all one color. And with that, thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, do like and subscribe for more videos like this one or different videos, because I make various PC gaming related videos. And until the next video, bye bye.